Hi, Mom.
My hair is combed?
Yeah, you're looking good. You got your lipstick on.
Hey, that's a pretty thing. This looks like a nice white fur.
So who were you going to talk to today?
Who are you going to talk to?
No, I'm taking a movie of you. You can talk to or tell me a story or anything you want.
Well, let me see. Good Friday. Maybe Nancy.
Okay.
Okay?
Talk to Nancy.
Yeah, because I worried about Nancy, I really. And I'd like, if I could hear her talking, I'd feel better. I really thought she was on the way.
She's better now.
Eh?
She's better now.
She is better?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm glad to hear that anyway. And then that sniffer you gave me feels lovely.
Yeah. Did you see Nancy this winter?
Hey?
Did you see Nancy this winter, Nancy Gable?
I saw Nancy the time that I got upset over her because she seemed to. That's what I said. You have to take a good glass of magnesia. And if there's trouble, anyway. And she said, don't even mention it. I take one sip and it pukes out two.
I know, it's bad.
Okay. Well,
you've known her for a long time. You've known Nancy. You've known the Gables a long time.
It must be, we're getting close to 20 years.
Oh, I think it's more close to 30.
Because the kids were small, you were young. Now, you weren't small.
Not 20 years ago.
No, they came. I'm trying to remember when we first met them. I know it was Skidooing, and Dad loved the Gables. And when they were coming to Skidooing, well, it has to be because John's been gone now for
15 years.
13 or 14 years. And so it has to be just close to 20 years that we know the Gables, yeah.
They used to come for Dad's birthday.
That's right, yes. That's right. That was the last time we had a meal with Dad, because he died soon after that.
Mm-hmm.
And he got sick, of course. And it was at the meal, and it was a nice meal, everything. But nobody fussed about it at all. I cleaned off his mouth, and then
that was in the old kitchen, right?
Eh?
In the winter kitchen. In the winter kitchen.
That's right. That's the old winter kitchen. That's right. It's still there, not the kitchen. No, it's no longer a kitchen. No, they moved the stove. So, but that big stove, when it got ripping there, boy,
it was nice.
Warmed up. Oh, and the other stove that was in the living room, in the bar, they took the basket off of it, and find inside, it's just a little buck stove. But it looked pretty with the top around it.
Yeah, yeah.
And that little buck stove was in the kitchen because it was so cold there. You couldn't warm it up. But I would have rather the thing around it. It would have been tricky.
Yeah.
That's why I had that thing. So, I mean, you know, you can't expect everything to always look alike and look nice and be nice. It's still all nice, you see. It's just, well, I don't circulate very much, you know. I'd love to circulate among the people, but it just, I can't walk around that way. My legs just won't hold me up. But I miss that, you know, I miss the people in and out. Oh, I loved it.
Boy, you used to have to cook day and night.
Eh?
You would cook day and night.
Oh, it was going to day and night, yeah. Well, we had to pay a few bills, you know.
And you used to like to sing?
Mm.
You would sing a tune now and then? You would like to sing?
Oh, everybody would sing, yeah. That was nice. Yeah, it was nice. People singing together, there's always some great feeling. And then I asked what's going on up there now, because there's still a lot of snow. Oh, beyond here, still lots of snow.
Yeah.
Except that the Skidoo clubs, well, they close their doors. It means you don't buy any more tickets, any more licenses. So all the kids are on that, oh, sure, they can go now. And the young people, they don't complain about how bad the road is. Oh, no, just fly. So, but then after a while, the parents, you know, they get word when they know that it's no longer a club. There's no guardians of the clubs or anything. I think they worry a little more about the young people, and they don't. But there's sometimes it's the fathers and mothers that are on running, and the kids with them.
Okay, well, say Happy Easter to Nancy.
Hmm?
Talk to Nancy for Easter. Say Happy Easter to her and Eddie and the kids.
Yeah. That's the Gables, yes.
Yes, yes.
They'll, well, today Good Friday, they're probably very quiet because they're quite religious people, you know. And then Easter, they'll probably all gather up at her, lots of them. But they have nice kids, so their boy is really lovely, and their whole family were lovely.
So,
and then her sister-in-law, that's Shirley.
Mm-hmm.
And Shirley and Howie, I guess they must be back from the trip. You didn't hear about it?
Well, they went to Florida after they left here.
That's right.
And they'll be coming back in a couple of weeks.
Oh, they'll be back. Oh, okay. But then Nancy didn't go anywhere after she was here, no.
Okay, well, say bye. Say on the next film we're going to sing the next time I film you, you're going to sing an Easter song.
Oh, that's right. That's on Easter.
Did you want to sing now?
Yeah, now it's very quiet. Because I know they're Catholic, and a Good Friday is been a very quiet day always.
You never drink on Good Friday?
Eh?
You never have a drink on Good Friday?
If what?
You don't have a toddy on Good Friday?
No, because you see, in the old days, people had to fast Wednesdays and Fridays. Some would fast all through Lent. Well, I only did that once when I was young. But then, it was too hard because you're too exposed. And you never knew what you said, what'll I quit doing?
Mm-hmm.
And you could make other little promises, But Good Friday was a very strict day. And we always tried to have codfish on hand. We get it from down the coast. And there was still some left from the package that we brought up from the coast. And we used that. We had to have that for Good Friday for sure. But we never,
No liquor ever?
Hey?
No liquor?
Oh, no, Dad, no. Dad was, he loved to have a drink, but he was very serious at times. He remembered his upbringing in the convent with the nuns. One nun, he just loved her. She's like an old grandmother. And she loved little Walter because he kept her floor clean, but he was only a little boy, but that was what they learned. So he sure knew how to scrub floors. We told him, said, Dad, you're a real scrubber. He says, yeah, the nuns, when they teach you to scrub a floor, you learn to. And so those few years that he was there was when he was orphaned, you see, and his father hadn't married again, only later.
Captain Kennedy married after? He married again?
And the old grandfather only married when we were in the States then. So that I came back to Canada, I was going to be 12 years old that week. And I'd been 7 years of school. So it's glad we went because we did have, Bill and Muriel and.
But when did you teach Aunt Patty? When did you teach them school? When were you a teacher?
Dad built us that little. It was a lovely stable, and he took part of it.
Was it before Syracuse or after?
Was it what?
Before Syracuse or after Syracuse?
Oh no, when we came back from Syracuse.
Okay. Everybody went back?
Yeah, because we had the job in Hankoala. We were offered to mine $75 a month, but the house provided and wood and everything. And Dad says, Dad had become sick. He couldn't work, and he just.
Where did he work in Syracuse?
He did everything there was to do. He paid house, or he'd repair somebody's floor. He always worked. He never missed.
And the coal?
He was employed regular by Carl Amos. Amos Rice Coal Company. Katie worked there. She was a secretary there. So the family, Mrs. Amos was very good when she sent us some chocolates. We thought, we loved the rich people because they always seemed to send us some chocolates. That was quite, it was quite an excursion for us because Dad had guided the man up at the old Triton Club It still exists, I think. It
Yes.
still exists, but it's public now. Like that. Then, when in Syracuse, Stanley had gotten into a big accident coming out of a bar where they were closed. The bars were not open. These were speakeasies. And after Christmas supper at our house, Dad, Stanley and his girlfriend, she was a French-Canadian girl, and Marguerite de Causac, I remember her name. We always had to say it in French, de Causac. And at school, in later years, she got married, I guess, and got children. There were the Confies, you know.
Oh, they changed.
De Causac, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
So they became the family of the Confies.
But they got shot at?
Eh? Well, Dad left home, and Dad, Stanley, left home because Mom never had any liquor in the house. She never drank anything. And Dad was working in the South then. He worked all summer, all winter in the South Country in Carolina. And the money was sent home to pay rent, and you know. And Mom would work nights if somebody was home to mine. She worked nights cleaning doctors' offices. She was very well liked, you know, for that because they were spotless clean and they had good words for her. But that meant we had to be on our toes because we were just young. And Nora was young, and Katie ends up, the boyfriend wanted to move in. He did. And then he said, you know, my mother said we better get married because your mother doesn't like us living here. So when Dad got home, they still hadn't married. Oh. Dad got home from the South. I could still hear the noise. I was a nervous wreck as a child, you know. I was always so nervous Dad'd get mad at something. Well, he said, oh, I heard you were here visiting, but he said, yeah, I thought you were married. He said, no, but we'll marry. My father said, today you will take all of your belongings out. And when you get married, you will find your little house, a little apartment you'll find them. And have your Kathleen and you move out. But it was a noisy meeting though, because Joe wasn't called. Joe had it good. But he wasn't a bad soul, you know, he was just one of those big easygoing, don't know how to count money to pay anything. And he loved Mama's food, of course he loved Mama's food. But then Dad said, but were you paying for it? He said, I was sending home money to keep the family, but I didn't know there'd be a big guy that living there for what? For how much? Oh, anyway, that finished that. Of course, they found an apartment.
Katie always said that Katie always says that she didn't even know him, that was not one of her husbands.
Oh, and you know, she meets a big rich man, and she didn't want to hear anything about Joe Smith. But they did marry in a civil marriage. And of course that didn't go over good with Dad anyway, because he's Catholic and he had to marry in the Catholic Church. But the civil marriage, you go to the courthouse and you get married there, and lots of people are doing that. And
I'm just going to put this off a second and then we'll continue.
Oh, life had a very hard times, and Mom she didn't want to leave the city because she just loved the city after being away the hill up in like Banniskana, which was much further than Hankwall.
Oh.
We only got offers for Hankwall from Syracuse. One of the members came to see us and said, the boss man was Major Petrie, a returned Army man, and he was looking for someone to take care of Triton Club. But Triton was a big club. It still extends all over the place. And that's Dad says, "God, how could I educate my children? Send them down to Quebec, which was 3 hours by train or more. In those days."
Yeah, and you had to get to the train.
Eh?
And you had to get to the train.
That's right. Yeah. Well, that's how from Triton he went down to Syracuse.
And Stanley
one of the members offered him a job shoveling coal. Coming from the bush and then shoveling coal. Well, nearly killed him because he was, he was not a strong young fella. And being in a convent where windows were never open, they thought that's what the cold in. And he was really almost tuberculosis. But they said he was such a strong kid, coming from strong parentage. When he got the city, he gets a job shoveling coal. And then Mom knew he wasn't going to be able to stand it. That's how we only spent a few years. He said, "I want the kids to get some teaching." And that's how I got up to the end of the 6th grade. I would have gone into 7th in a month, but I did get 6 years, and I learned a lot. And even one old principal would send me books, anything she thought that would help.
Okay, I'm going to turn this off for a minute.